in our neighboring countries to maintain peace, so that we do not also have to strain our forces to send them to other countries besides the countries that they're already in. With those many remarks, I support.
The Honorable Junet Mohammed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I stand to oppose these regulations. Madam Speaker, we are becoming a country that is going to be run through funds, special funds. Every small thing that we want to do in this country, Madam Speaker, we want to create a fund for it. Madam Speaker, it is very dangerous to govern a country through subsidiary legislations. Madam Speaker, peacekeeping missions never started in this country yesterday. It never started with Somalia, it never started with Sudan, it never started with any other place. It has been there since independence. Actually, this country is known for peacekeeping missions. They have done very well. Our soldiers have done very well. They have developed countries which were in turmoil and brought them back to peace. But Madam Speaker, when you see people doing funds like the way we are doing here now, there is always a fishy element in it. There are people who are targeting that money in a certain way. We have been here for some time. We know. These monies, we are budgeting, we are appropriating over 400 billion shillings every financial year to the Ministry of Defense. And they have been using that money very well. It has been audited. It goes through the auditing system. It goes through the Public Accounts Committee system. And they have been presenting their papers and their documents in Parliament. And they have been, all the time, they have been given a clean bill of health. Why create a special fund? Why do you create a fund if the people who are managing those funds have been doing very, very well for the last 5 years? When you create a fund, like the NGDC, like GAF, you can understand, because those are special situations and circumstances that require direct intervention at the grassroots level. What are you intervening here? If you are given new equipment that you need to use, you can take them to the barracks. The military can handle those equipment. If you get funding, take it to the consolidated fund and we appropriate it directly to the Ministry of Defense. And then at the defense level, the accounting people there can use it on what is required for that money. Madam Speaker, I want to urge the House, let us desist this urge from the executive all the time to create special funds for special purposes. These special vehicles is going to hand this country one time. And you will remember my statement on this house, Madam Speaker. Because these are separate entities that are removed from the state departments so that they can be operated separately under supervision of certain people. Madam Speaker, it is my humble request that let us allow the Ministry of Defense to operate as the way they have been operating for the longest time that is known. We have never seen any peculiar audit query. We have never seen any serious misappropriation of funds. We have never seen any wrongdoings in their accounts, in their books. Why should we go this way, Madam Speaker? So I want to urge the House that let us not be a country that operates through special funds. Every small thing we want to do, we want to create a special. So with those few remarks, Madam Speaker, I oppose.
The Honourable Member for Kadiani, Honourable Bui.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. Madam Speaker, I rise to support